Hello and welcome to another episode from M2on2. My name is Marcus and I'm joined today by Jade from the Kitsune Adventures.
Hello.
Excellent. We're at Darksphere, a great place to buy models, and we're bringing you a game of Underworlds. We are in the Weird Hollow edition of the game, and for this game we are bringing you Domintans StormCoven versus
Grinkrak's Looncourt.
Excellent. I am using a Rivals deck, so just the base deck that they're built on. While Jade, what are you using?
I am using Voidcursed mixed with Looncourt.
Excellent. We are about to go into the first turn. Before we've drawn cards, we've deployed models, and because Jade has more models than I do, I'll get +1 crit to determine who goes first. But before we roll off, Jade, good luck. And we go into the first turn. I've got 2 crits, a half, and a whole. Nothing. Okay, cool. So it's over to me first. So for my first activation, I am going to go with... I'm going to go with my...
First, pick my
oh, sorry. Yep. You pick someone who becomes Voidcursed.
That will be...
It's a shame they all start on shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be... let's go with... Where is he? Let's go with Snark, this guy.
That guy? Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to go with this guy. And Straussy is going to activate. And when he activates, he is going to declare a charge action. This charge action brings him to this square here. He's got a 2-range weapon, and he's going to punch at little Moon... Who's that? Moonface or the other one?
Moonface is that one.
Oh, so that one is Pointy Burke. So I'm going to try and punch Pointy Burke in the face. I have 2 dice linked for hammers, and I get nothing. And we go into the first power phase. So and then after this model's fighter's activation, is the fight activation include the power phase of the turn?
No.
No. So at this point, another one of these models inspires. So I'm going to have Domintan inspire. And when he inspires, stagger each enemy fight. Nope, that's boring. So I'm going to have Saffron inspire. And when Saffron inspires, push the choose one friendly fighter and push the chosen fighter 1 hex. So I'm pushing him to here. Okay? So he becomes inspired. Now, I am going to... I'm going to attempt with this guy to cast Howling Gale. Not that card. Howling Gales. So what this does is I've got 2 dice. No, I've got 1 dice looking for a swirl. And if it works, I pick 2 people in the same territory, pop them next to each other, and give both of them a stagger token.
Okay.
It's not a swirl. So that is not successful.
Swirly, swirly, swirl.
No swirly swirl. Over to you.
I will give that's ours to the catapult.
Okay. So you have to be standing on the right objective marker at the end of the turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Over to you.
Over to me. I'm going to pass.
I will give Scragum to... let's give Scragum to my Voidcursed.
The Voidcursed. Okay, what's that one do?
If he's next to 2 fighters and one of them's friendly.
Okay, cool. Passing again.
And then I will give mob them to Snobbo.
Okay. Which is
if he's assisting or attacks assisting, it's successful.
Okay, cool. All right, nice. I'm still passing. So that was my first activation complete. It's over to you.
Over to me. He's just going to charge to there. So
Charging.
He gets the charge token.
Yep.
You that one. So 2 dice, stealing swords.
Okay. I have 1 dice on shields. There you go.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. I am going to. Sorry, power, and so that was your activation. So in your power phase.
In my power phase, I will pass.
Okay. I am going to use Aura of Power. Choose an enemy fighter adjacent to 1 or more friendly fighters. Stagger the chosen fighter. So you're now staggered.
No.
I will then attempt to Thunderstruck. Do Thunderstruck. It's a song. Oh, sorry, power phase. Anything else for you?
I pass.
You pass. Okay, so I'm going to try and Thunderstrike you. So this is choose an enemy fighter that is adjacent to the caster. So he's going to try and cast it again. Deal 1 damage to the chosen fighter and 1 damage, -1 damage from the chosen fighter's attack actions to a minimum of 1. So Thunderstruck needs a swirly swirl. It's a swirly swirl. So take 1 damage and you are now Thunderstruck. And that is on Little Moonfade. No, Pointy Burke. Here you go. So that was me, and it's over to and that was your first activation complete.
Yes. So I'll do that.
Okay, super. Over to me. So, can you charge casting spells? That's a question.
I don't see why not. There's no.
It's an attack action, isn't it?
There's no difference between. There's no rules for saying what you can't.
Okay. Cool. And did you? Are you? No, you're not there. So, and how many wounds does this guy have?
3.
3. Okay, cool. Well, I am just going to go for a little charge with this guy. And he's going to go to here on a charge, and he's going to punch your Voidcursed.
Cool.
So, 2 dice. Looking for hammers. 2 hammers.
I need a crit.
You do. It's not a crit, so take 2 damage. And I will. Can only push you back to those 2, aren't you? Because it's a straight line.
Yeah.
So I'll push you back to there. And then at the end of my activation, I am going to uninspire. Sorry, power phase. I pass. Sorry, it's now, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of this point, I uninspire him to inspire Strassozi, so everyone's now got +1 move. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Over to me.
Over to you.
Snowbro is going to charge, so 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay.
And blow
Raspberries at my face.
raspberries at your face.
Okay. So what do you need?
I need swords and halves.
Halves for support. You get a half. I have 1 dice looking for a shield.
Yep.
It's a crit. Does it have to be a successful attack, or does it just
It has to be successful.
Ah, sorry. Okay. Over to me.
Over to you.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go with Sapphiron the Cyclone. Now, because Sapphiron the Cyclone has got +1 movement, he is going to take himself 4 move. So, with a charge and a spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And spell cast into this little guy. So he's rolling 2 dice, and we are looking for swirly swirls. 2 dice swirly swirls with a charge. Swirly swirls, swirly swirls. I get a swirl and a different number, so I'm about to score something no matter what happens here. It's a shield, it stops it, but I can now, so I do push you.
Okay.
I can push you back into there, causing you 1 damage.
I'll take that.
And I can score Heavenly Alignment, which is scored immediately after a casting roll for a friendly fighter's spell attack action that contained 2 or more magic dice, and each of the magic dice in the casting roll showed a different symbol. 2 symbols.
Cool.
So I am heavenly aligned as I draw a new one and gain 1 victory point. We're going to the power phase. So in the power phase, I'm going to... Oh, sorry. At the end of his activation, Stratozi uninspires and Domitan inspires.
Cool.
And for clarity, just so you know, everybody has now inspired across that group.
Cool.
Okay. So this was my 3rd so far?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in my activation phase, I am going to... I am going to pay... In my power phase, I'm going to spend the one I've just gained to put Scrolls of the Spell Seeker onto Domitan, which means that each symbol in the casting value of that spell is now lightning bolts. So he always needs lightning bolts.
Okay.
Is that right? When this fighter attempts to cast a spell, change each symbol in the casting value of that spell to lightning bolts.
Yes.
So yeah, always needs lightning bolts. Okay. So that's him done. And it's over to you, Walkster. And that was your 3rd.
Yeah. This is your 4th.
This is my 4th. So for my 4th activation, I am going to go with Domitan, as Domitan is... Oh, and when Domitan turned that, this little guy got staggered. Okay? Because he's within 2 squares, and this is the first time he's gone changed. Do you agree?
Okay, yeah.
When Domitan... So Domitan is now going to activate, and he is going to... attempt to cast... Where's my magic book? There you go. He is going to cast at this little guy. I'm going to read something to make sure it's right. Okay, yeah, at that little guy, he's going to fire Arcane Bolt. It's got Cleave built in, and it's 2 dice looking for lightning bolts. So, lightning! I have a lightning.
I'm staggered, by the way.
Oh, reroll. I have 2 lightnings. You need a crit. It is not a crit. He is dead for 1 point.
Boo.
Boo. Give me a point for your death. And in the power phase, I will give an upgrade. Oh, sorry. So at the end of his activation, he uninspires, putting Strassozi back on inspiring, and I will spend the one I've just gained to put Electrified Grasp onto Strassozi, which means he's got a Cleave in Stagger 1 magic attack at range 1.
Cool.
So I touch you and go. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Excellent. All right. So that was that. Anything before? So it's your. So that was my 4th activation. Is now your last.
1, 2, 3. Let's have a horn into your stomach.
Okay. Get my wounds ready.
So needing swords.
So you're going for
hammers. Sorry.
Which one are you going for?
Hammers. Squidcorn.
Squidcorn. Okay. So what do you need?
Hammers.
Okay. How many dice?
2 dice.
2 dice hammers. You have 2 hammers. I need a crit. It's not a crit.
So I take 3 damage.
3 damage. Ow. 1, 2, 3. Are you pushing me or leaving me where I am? I've got range 2.
I'll leave you where you are.
Okay, cool. And the power phase?
Nothing for me in the power phase.
Nothing for me in the power phase. So we're going to the scoring phase.
Yep.
So at the end of first turn, I can start by telling you that each of my surviving friendly fighters made the Harness the Ether reaction in the preceding phase, and there are 2 or more friendly fighters in enemy or no man's territory.
Cool.
So this gives me 2 points for this one. I can also tell you that in the end phase, that 3 or more enemy fighters each have 1 or more wound counter or are out of action. You have 2 with wound counters, 1 out of action. That's why I wasn't killing any of you.
Ow!
So that gives me 1. And I can also tell you that 2 or more friendly fighters are adjacent to each other, and each of those fighters is within 2 hexes of enemy territory. Do you agree?
Yes.
Let's go that one. So I draw up in total. I spent that one. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what can you score?
I can score his one.
Yep. Inspiring him.
Inspiring him. That's it.
Okay. Did you not have 3 to get? No.
No, because you killed the person.
Sorry. Okay. We're at the end of the turn?
I can
Oh,
pay
yeah.
one.
No, sorry. You've just gained a point. Yep.
And I will turn my Squig Knight into a Voidcursed as well.
Okay, so you're giving him the upgrade.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, ready to go into the next one?
So,
Oh, sorry, you have to do drawers and stuff. Okay, it's going to after a third or okay. Okay, lots of spells. Okay, Domitan is quite badly wounded. What's really funny is if Domitan inspires when you kill him, when he's inspired when you kill him, you get 2 points for him because he goes up to 5 wounds at the point he's inspired. Okay, so going into the next round.
Yep.
Okay, let's get rid of all the tokens first. Ding ding, round 2. I need 3 of those. Okay. All right. Here we go. Round 2. Ding ding. I got a crit and a hole.
I have 2 crits.
2 crits. Your 2 crits beat my crit. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go first, please.
Okay. So, what is your first activation?
The first action would be this little guy.
Yep.
He's going to charge to there.
Charging to that.
Blow raspberry set this guy.
No, not a Domitan. Okay.
3 dice needing swords and halves.
Yeah, swords and halves. You get a crit. Okay. Oh, I need a crit. Another crit. So
you getting staggered.
Is that 1 damage?
And 1 damage.
He's dead.
And I inspire.
You inspire because you successfully supported.
Yes.
Excellent.
Supported or being supported.
So you gain 1 for my death and 1 for the support. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that's that one spent.
No, Domitan. Oh.
Because I successfully completed an action,
Oh, you can put something onto him.
I can put something onto
As a
someone
reaction.
free. I'll put it onto my Squig Knight.
Okay.
So my Squig Knight now has 4 wounds.
Could you put that onto other people or just the one that just completed the quest? That friendly fighter. You have to put it onto Snobber.
I can put it on Snobber, so he's got 3 wounds.
You can just spend it to put it on the Squig Knight.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. What's that one do?
Plus 1 wound.
Okay. So you're a 3 wound model now.
I'll spend 1.
Yep.
In the power phase.
Okay. So we're now going to the power phase.
Yes.
So okay. So what? It's you first.
I'll spend 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I will make. I'll make my boss a Voidborn.
Okay. So you got 3 Voidborn now. Back to me.
Back to you.
Okay. So I am going to use Santosi. Santosi is going to attempt Blaze of Heavens. So Gambit spell. If cast, choose one enemy fighter within X hexes of the caster, where X is 3 plus number of other friendly wizards within 2 hexes of the caster. So there is one other wizard within range, and 1, 2. Oh, 1 second. Who's got one on him? Pointyburk. Pointyburk's got one on him, hasn't he? So I'm going to attempt that on Pointyburk. So I now need a swirl. If I do get the swirl, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
It's not a swirl. But I have cast 1 spell. Is it successfully? Casts. What's casts mean? You have to actually cast the spell?
I'll say cast.
Sorry, I did that with Santosi, didn't I?
Yes.
So I've rolled 1 dice. I get 2 dice because I'm the leader. So I'm level 2. Crit! That's not. Oh, wait. Yes. Does that work? Yes, it does because it's a Gambit spell. Remember, it's got the little parathesis.
I know.
So, bzzz, he's dead. Gives me a point. And now that is a successful cast. Back to you.
I will give running down onto Grib.
What's that one do?
Successful charge action.
Into Grib, which is the horsey.
Yep.
Okay. I will do. Oh, you're not in the right place. Okay. I will attempt to cast Pillar of Lightning onto this feature token. So 2 dice looking for a lightning bolt. If it's successful, you treat that one as being a lethal hex.
Cool.
There is a lightning bolt. So that is another successful spell cast. So that's 2. It's like I'm counting how many spells I've cast. Anything else for you?
I'll spend 1.
Mm-hmm.
I will give Unnatural Resilience to Grib.
So -1 damage.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to cast Celestial Blade. Oh yeah, because that's gone. I attempt to cast Celestial Blades. If cast, choose a friendly fighter. I'll choose myself. You can re-roll 1 dice in that fighter's attack rolls. The fight this effect persists until the end of the round. So, 2 dice.
Yep.
Looking for lightning bolts. If there's a lightning bolt, that's 3 successful spells cast this turn.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, I will pass.
Okay. Well, I am going to spend 1 to put the Liber Fumis onto him, which increases the range of his spells by 1. So his spell casting is now at range 4.
Cool, so over to you.
Okay, so it is over to me. And so for my action... So for my action, it is me. I'm going to go with a... I'm just more spell casting, really. So let's go with that one. Spell attack action. We could just go over there. Okay, so I'm going to go for a charge. So 1, 2. No, actually, because you're annoying. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm charging to here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 2 melee range. I'm going to try and punch that guy.
Cool.
So I got 2 dice looking for hammers, but because of Celestial Blades, I get a reroll.
Cool.
So 2 dice hammers, nothing. I get a reroll. Hammer. Gotcha. That is you dead for a point.
I guess back into my hand.
And I get a charge token. And that's me done. Over to you. So that was my. And in my power phase, I pass.
I will give.
In my power phase, I pass.
I'll give Scraggan to my boss.
Okay. So your second activation.
Yep, my second activation.
Okay.
Will be Grip.
Yep. Oh, and when he finishes, he inspires, and this guy moves. And when this guy moves, I can push. Sorry, I'm going to push back to here.
And Grip will charge to there.
Yep. Okay. What are you using?
I will use my squig horns.
Okay.
So
the hammers and halves.
Hammers and halves. 2 dice.
Crit. Not a crit. So what's that? 3 damage?
3 damage.
Ouch.
And that's successful.
That is successful. So you score the surge, and he inspires.
Yep. And because he inspires, my boss inspires.
Yep. Fine.
That was the last chance my boss had to inspire.
Because of how many people are killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Power phase.
Power phase.
Yep.
I score 1 from that. Power phase. I will play Curse Void's Gambit.
Okay. The only one who's Voidcursed is the Grip, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 2 dice, meaning hammers.
Well, Grip and my boss, but
Yeah.
my boss is not.
Okay.
2 dice hammers. I'll put that here. 2 dice hammers and halves.
Yep. Crit. Not a crit. He's dead.
Yep.
He takes 1 damage. Yep.
Yep.
No. So he stays inspired, this last guy now.
I will surge again.
Nice.
Score this immediately after Voidcursed fighter's attack action takes a target out of action.
I accept.
Cool.
Giving you another point.
Give me another point. So that gives me 2 points.
1 for my death, 1 for you. Yep.
Over to you.
And you pass in the power phase.
And I pass in the power phase.
Okay, cool. So Sapphiron is all on his own, and he is going to attempt to cast his Epherite bolt that has ensnare. So he's going to shoot it at your guy who's got dodges.
Nope, he's on blocks.
One block.
It's on 1 block.
He's always on 1 block.
He's always on 1 block.
Well, I'm going to shoot Snorbo then instead. So I'm shooting Snorbo. 2 dice, looking for swirls. I have a swirl.
1 dice, looking for a block. It's a block.
Block works, so I'm going to leave you where you are, though. So that's his activation. So that was my second, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is your third. Well, I passed in power phase, sorry.
One, 2, 3.
Okay, so make some move action.
He makes a move action today.
Cool. Uh-oh. Over to me.
Over to you.
All right, so I am going to use my third activation to shoot your boss this time.
Okay.
So 2 dice, looking for swirly swirls. I got a swirl.
He gets 1 dice if he knows on
Because he's Voidcursed.
his Voidcursed.
Shield happens again. Okay, no problem. So that was my third activation. It's now your fourth.
He's just going to move there.
Move to that. Okay. So for my last activation, I'm going to attempt to blast Grib this time.
Cool.
So 2 dice, link with swirly swirls. So this is my last activation. I got a crit. It's not a crit. So that is 1 damage. And I push you back into here, doing another 1 damage. And because I have made a 4th successful casting at last, I can surge to score this for 2 points.
Cool.
And that's the end of the turn. Oh, sorry, power phase. Oh, sorry. 1 second. After the drive back spell. No, I'm putting you into there because you've got that thing that you haven't scored yet, so I want you not to be able to. So that's that. And I surge, giving me this. Okay, so end of the turn.
Yep.
So at the end of the turn, you went first. What can you score?
I can score this one. I have 3 or more quests in my.
Yep, I accept for 1 point.
1 point. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to.
Oh, sorry, you would take 2, but because you've got the -1 damage, it goes back down to 1, doesn't it?
So drop to 2. And then I drop in your hand. Cool.
Okay, so for me, I can't score anything at this moment. But I'm going to discard these 2. I have the Hurricane, because although this is the only guy to do things this turn, the same fighter made 4 or more different actions in the preceding action phase, but they're not all the same. I don't think that's probably going to be possible this turn. Tempest Fury is 3rd or subsequent move action made by friendly fighters. I don't think I'm just going to be moving around the pitch for the rest of the game.
Cool.
I do keep the last one, and and then I will keep the card that is in my hand, and I will draw 4 more power and 2 more objective.
I have an interesting question for you after this round.
Okay, tell me now.
Right, so I took out your guy with this action. He comes Voidcursed as a result of that action as well.
Is he Voidcursed?
Is he Voidcursed when he dies?
Oh dear. Right. Hit. Check if model is.
It's not a reaction.
It's an end. I think it's probably in the end sequence.
It's not a. If it's
is it like stagger or other things?
If this attack action succeeds, the target is Voidcursed. So it's done at the succeed step, not the damage step.
It's got reshaped, so it's got because it's got that in that area.
Yeah.
That's like all of these in here. And was reshaped specifically states if the attack action succeeds, the target is Voidcursed. So, attack action succeeds, become Voidcursed, deal damage.
Cool.
Check if target is out of action.
Yeah.
So you have got a dead Stormcast Voidcursed, if that's what you need for the purpose of your game.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so we are going into round 3.
Mm-hmm.
So let's remove all the tokens. I have got 10, and you have got 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to each one holding in. Okay. This one is. Score this if you're on a hunt. And then this is that. That. Yep. And that. Okay. Cool. All right. Here we go. 4 dice. Come on. I've got a crit and a hole.
I got a crit.
Your half beats my hole. Oh, my 2 holes, but there's still not enough to beat you. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Okay. All right.
So he's going to stand and shoot at you.
So Snorbo. So what is he now? 3 dice.
3 dice, spinning swords, but this time
Now it has cleave.
No, it has cleave on it. That's a crit.
Crit. I have 2 dice though, so I have the option to get 2 crits to stop it. It's not 2 crits. So I take 1 damage.
You take 1 damage
And become staggered. Oh, bugger. I become staggered. Okay. So in the power phase.
In a power phase, I will. I'll give no to Snorborough.
Okay, fine.
Over to you.
I will have the Blades of Azure, which means that my range is now 3 rather than 2 on my attacks, and have stagger on my melee attacks.
Cool.
Over to you.
I will give Fortified Fungus to my boss.
Yep, fine. I will give Crown of Storms to my guy. Can reroll 1 dice in this fighter's casting rolls. That one's spent. Over to you.
I will then give my my boss extra pointy boots.
Shit. Okay. All right. I am going to cry in a corner. No, I'm not crying in a corner. I'm going to do positive charge. Rate +1 dice to the first range 1 or 2 attack action made by a friendly fighter in the next activation step. In addition, +1 move to the first charge super action made by an inspired fighter in the next activation step as a gambit. Positive charge. I'm being positive about this.
I will give Innovating Form to my boss. So he gets a reaction if you attack me with a range 1 or range 2. I get the reaction to give you a charge counter.
Nice. Yeah. So boss is out of bounds. Okay, fine. I will pass at this point. Back to you.
I will spend my last one
Yeah.
to give my boss Cunning Knight,
Okay.
which means he gets +1 damage if he's spotted.
Okay. Okay, well, this is going to hurt. Fine. All right, over to me.
Over to you.
I can still charge while staggered, can't I?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to declare a charge to here. And I'm going to punch Snorbo in the face as hard as I possibly can. I'm looking for 3 dice, and I get 4 dice because it's range 1. And I am going, it's 4 dice, range 1. I'm looking for hammers. We'll see what happens. 4 dice, range 1, hitting you. And this is Stormbound Weapon on Snorbo.
Okay.
I have a crit. But that's it. It's not a crit. That is 3 damage because of, wait, that is 2, 3.
That kills him anyway.
Kills him. I thought he had +1 win.
Yeah.
Oh, that is 3 damage. Giving me a point. And positive charge is no go. And stagger, but you don't keep the stagger. So that's fine. So that is that one. Over to... And in the power phase, I pass. And it's over to you. So this is your second activation.
Yep. So he's going to charge.
Okay.
He gets 3 dice, needing hammers and halves.
Hammers and halves. Hammers and halves. 2 hammers
And a half.
and a half. So I do need a crit.
Yes.
There's a crit. Nothing. Over to me.
Over to you.
So I am going to. So you only got 1 wound left, haven't you?
Yes.
On your knight.
Yes.
So spell casting at the knight. And I get a reroll. So spell casting at the knight. 2 dice looking for swirly swirls. I have a swirly swirl. I'm going to spend my crown. I'm going to use my crown of storms for a reroll. I get a crit.
So he's dead.
So that is great. So that is Scouring Arc. Score this immediately after only fighter is taken out of action by damage dealt by a spell. That gives me 1 point for your death, 1 point for the spell. And that surges, drawing me a card. Okay, so I can't score that. But that is my turn. And in power phase, I'm going to pass. Okay.
So this is my turn 2.
3.
Turn 3.
Yeah.
No, good. Yeah, this is my
Yeah,
turn 3.
this is your turn 3.
Don't think I can really want to score that, but it's going to be really hard to score that.
Sure, cool.
Scocklock and Plonk.
Yep. Catapult.
And it's going to catapult at. Oh, no. Yeah, I need to get points off the way, so I'm going to try catapult him.
Yep, sure, go for it.
3 dice hitting swords.
Swords and halves.
Swords and halves.
You have a reroll.
I have a reroll.
So I need a crit and a shield. It's a shield, but it's not the crit. So I
you
will
lose
take
an upgrade, so you will lose the +1 damage sword.
+1 range sword.
Yep. And you take 2 damage.
Ooh. You pushing me or leaving me where I am?
I will.
I've still got range to hit you from if you move me, but I don't get +1 damage if you move me. So it's up to you.
No, you got 2 wounds left. No, I will not do that. Over.
Okay.
I will give.
So power phase.
I can't give Nona to Thingamajig. Okay.
To your boss.
To my boss.
Because
He's already got a quest.
Okay. What's his quest?
I need him to move up to Dana.
Oh, we can do it as a charge, I suppose. Oh no, because you need him to be alive to score the point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, up to you.
Over to me. So my activation, I'm going to. So this is my third. Well,
Yep.
Yes, this is my third because you've gone first every turn this game, haven't you?
No, you went first turn.
I went first turn, but I haven't gone first in
Second turn
or third.
Or third.
So this is my third activation. So my third activation, I am going to discard Channel the Storm, as
Cool.
I can no longer score that, as I do not have enough models to keep changing the Inspire. To draw my last card. And in the power phase, I will pass.
He's just going to move up to there.
Okay. Pass.
Pass.
And in my last activation, I'm going to shoot him in the face with a bolt of energy.
Cool.
So 2 dice looking for swirly swirls. And with a reroll, I have a crit and a swirly swirl. So do you have 2 dice?
Yep.
You have a crit shield, and I have a crit swirl. Yep. That is enough. We held each other back. So that is the end of the. But I have cast a spell, which is a surge for, which is a friendly fighter casts a spell, and the fighter is holding an objective in no one's or enemy's territory. So that gives me 1. Okay, that ends the game.
Yes. I think you've won.
I won this one. So at the end of the game, what can you score?
I can score uncounted cost.
One of mine is a Voidcursed and
One
dead.
of mine is Voidcursed and is dead.
And lots of models are dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that give you?
2 points.
2 points. You can also score this one off of here, can't you?
Yeah, so it gives you 3 points.
So you get 3 more points. I can score 4 more points at the end of the game. Knights Victorious and Knights Arcanum, which is score this in the end phase if 1 or more inspired friendly fighters are each holding an objective in enemy territory, and score this if your warband holds 1 or more objectives in enemy territory and 1 or more enemy fighters were taken out of action by damage dealt by a spell in the action phase.
Ugh.
So that gives me a total there of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 plays 3, 6, 10. 18, 10. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you enjoyed, please like. If you really like, please subscribe. If you want to see future games, please let me know. My name's Marcus. This is Jake. And this was M212. Thank you.